What is this? Day 6 of our Anything Can Be a Crunch Wrap. Today I'm making a classic Jersey Shore favorite, the sausage sandwich, as a crunch wrap. So you can see we just went through the ingredients that we had: peppers and onions and tomato and fresh garlic and local homemade fennel sausage. There you see me showing off my Maiden cookware. Come on, Maiden, let's get a sponsorship going. Here we are sauteing. Love sauteing. It was always my favorite thing to do. There we are sauteing our sausage. You can see here I flipped them over and I added the garlic, and then I combined the peppers and onions, the garlic in there, so it can all click together and those flavors can meld. And then we're going to start building it. This is really, really sharp Belgioso, sharp provolone. You know, it's very pungent, but I love that kind of cheese. So we put the sausage patty down on the shell, add the peppers and onions, and then we're going to do some grated Parmesan. I made a mistake here. First I was going to do the shell, but then I remembered the grated Parm. So this is grated Reggiano Parmesan that we add to it. And then we're going to add our crispy shell, you know, which is what makes the crunch in the crunch wrap, right? All right, so here goes our shell. If I'm not mistaken, I think we then added more peppers and onions on top of this. Takes a bit, yeah. The rest of the peppers and onions on top of this. You know, like to have the multiple layers, obviously. And then we added some tomatoes for health, you know. And plus, you know, I like this stuff's kind of all warm and hot and whatnot, and we're gonna fry it, or you know, toast it in a pan. But I like adding the cold tomatoes to it too, because it kind of gives it a, you know, the temperature difference is nice. So some fresh tomatoes on top of that sharp provolone again, and then we're gonna do more. Oh yeah, we did salt and fresh pepper, and then we're going to do more of the grated Parmesan Reggiano cheese on top, and then it goes into our pan to toast, which we should be getting to. All right, here we go. There's my little shell on top to make a good seal, and there you go. Look at the fold. That's maybe my tightest one so far. There's the pan heating up. Go ahead and add the crunch wrap. Start toasting it on this side, and you can see I'm going to get out my little saute pan with my can of tomatoes as a weight. Let's see what it looks like. Bang! Beautiful color. Maybe the best toasted one so far. So put it back down. I always put the fold side down so you don't see it, you know. So this kind of looks better. And now we're going to go ahead and cut it in half. Take a look at what the inside looks like. And then we're going to plate it. That looks good, man. Put it down on our Chef Hazu plate, and that's it. Appreciate your time.